Namaskar. Let's talk about Bhastrika Pranayama, and then what we'll do is we'll practice together. Some of the things to consider about Bhastrika ahead of time. This is one of the more dynamic forms of pranayama, but it's also very essential. You may want to speak to your doctor ahead of time and tell your doctor what you're up to. If you have high blood pressure, heart problems, abdominal surgery, there may be some modifications that should be made. For example, in some cases, working with different students, what we do is we ask them to slow it down considerably. Very seldom do I have someone who their doctor has said, no, don't practice Bhastrika. So what I would do is, firstly, speak to your doctor ahead of time. Make sure that everything's okay. Also, I chose Sukhasana to sit in. Many of you might choose Lotus, might choose another pose. It's okay. Whichever one you pick, I just thought that this way would be the easiest way for most of us to work, so here we are. Also, when practicing this form of pranayama, the breathing, we want to focus on the lungs. The stomach naturally does what it does because the lungs push against the stomach. There's sometimes too much emphasis on the stomach, and the emphasis really should be on the lungs. This is full breaths, and at the same time, even breaths. If someone runs out of gas, so to speak, what we do then is we tell them take a break, come back. When you first start out, depends on your age, depends on your physical condition. It might be for 30 seconds, it might be for 1 minute, it might be for 2 minutes, which is considered by many teachers to be optimal, but it's never more than 5 minutes. So not more than 5 minutes. There is a lot of research going on as far as Bhastrika, and there are many claims. I would have to say this, if I were to think about some of the claims, would be Bhastrika is good for depression, Bhastrika is good for diabetes, Bhastrika is good for Parkinson's disease. I don't have all that research in front of me, but I'm going to be 100% honest with you and say, in the case of diabetes, it must do something, because the amount of action going on, I would think, it just seems logical that it would help with diabetes. There are some things that people who have diabetes should practice. One is asana, also sun salutations may be a good consideration, and also a pranayama such as this. So, let's go and move on a little forward, and what we'll do is we'll go into, some of you will start doing Bhastrika from here. Maybe a more relaxed position, Gyan Mudra. Some of you might choose to have your hands this way. Some of you might want to interact a little bit more, so I'm going to show you a couple of variations of that. Interaction, by what I mean by interaction, is stretching the hands out or up and then drawing it down, and then still working the even breath. So here we go. I'm going to interact, and I'm going to reach with the hands up, big inhale, and then exhale. Some people think they have to do it fast. They have to do it fast. Myself, it is more important that you do it even. So here we go again. Focus. As you continue, you want your facial muscles to relax. Also, if you have problems in your shoulders, you probably have your breathing down by now. So now you want to get it so that your hands are more relaxed. Maybe that's better for you. Also, if you still like it interactive, but reaching up is not working, then you might want to try this way. Okay? Some people who have a lot of shoulder problems even come down low. Much more interaction, but at the same time, what's going on is this is not reaching up overhead. Reaching up overhead is very nice. A lot of you have seen it before. And then if I'm down here, it's on the inhale and on the exhale. The face should still relax. Okay, we've gone over 2 minutes. One thing I want to mention to you as you continue with this one, don't push. Make sure you do what you can. If you need to take a break, take a break. Always talk ahead of time. Maybe you might want to talk to your teacher or your doctor or somebody who knows what they're doing as far as Bhastrika goes. There are many variations of it, and this encompassed a few. What I want you to understand is it will take some practice, and I wish you all the best. Om Shanti.